Hi guys, we're back on it. You know the drill. Just want to point out my ruler here. I had to find it again today. I put it down. Always put it back in your pencil case. Be on it. Don't waste 15 minutes like I have where I've done it. So always have your equipment in your pencil case. That's why you have it. Don't put it out to there. Horrible on the exam day to turn up without it. Right now, so here we are. It's this task. Unity frequency graph. Let's get my pen, not a pencil, because I'm reading and underlining. Information about area in square kilometres of the 48 countries. So it's saying that there are 48 countries. Let's just have a look at it. Right, that says 48 there. Find an estimate for the 75, the 75th percentile. So 75th percentile, so that's 75% as a decimal is 0.75. Times that by 48, that tells me the number I need to read off because I'm working out 3/4 of 48. Some of you can do that in your head. However, I'm going to do it on my calculator to get the answer of 36. So 36, so I want to find out where 36 is. And I need my ruler. Got my ruler. Back to my graph. Up I go. 31, no, 35, 36. Get that line. A bit worried my pencil's not sharp enough. No, I'm going to stop and sharpen it, or actually use a different one. Read it down. Make sure that's parallel, make sure that's parallel. I'm down. And I reckon that's 2,000. Halfway is 3,000. So that's, need to use the scale here. That's 3,000. That would be 3.5 because that's halfway between. So I reckon that's about 3.2, 3.4. So I'm going to go with that being about 3,300. Right, I've just noticed I've not done in pen. So that I would say is anywhere between 3,002 and 3,400, having read it off. But I'm going to go, because it's between there and there, I'm going to write that on my answer line. Interpret this value, so in context. So what we're talking about, area kilometres. So our answer's got to have, sorry, I'm not moving the visualizer well enough today, am I? All right, interpret this value in context. So, and it's about area, and it's about 75%. So it must be 75%. Written my 75%. So it's 75%, and it's, we were talking about countries because it's in the question. 75% of the countries have, and it's about area. So we can take that word, an area, because it's in the question. We just got to start thinking what's in the question to help me. An area of less than 3,300. Right. Question below. Half the countries, sorry, counties. I've been misreading this question all the way through. It's all about counties, and I've spelt it correctly up here because I copied the spelling down, and it's counties, not countries. Half the counties have an area between 2,000 and k square kilometres. Work out the value of k. So half the counties, so there are 48. Half of 48 equals, I'll do this on my calculator, divide that by 2, 24. Right, so I've worked out half the countries. Right, where does this start? 2,000 is here, up here, the graph. There's lots of little steps in this. Because it's between 2,000, so what we're starting at, we're going to go up and read. Just going to mark that, go across, and so that's 19. Right? So 19, I'm just going to write that 19 down. I'm going to add the 24 to give me, I know it's 43, but I'm just going to do it on my calculator. 43. So I'm now going to read off the value of 43. So this is where question relies on you doing so many little bits of maths. You're going to get the fives. You're going to be able to do all of it. Fives or above. Those of you that are going to get the fours and below, you're going to work out 25, a quarter. You're going to work out the bit, but it's about trying to get how many marks can you get. So 41, 42, 43. Using my ruler as a straight edge. Draw my line across. There I am. Again, it hasn't quite hit. Go down. 4,000. Halfway is 5,000. So that's going to be 2.5 squares. Each one is worth 400. 400, 800. So I would go somewhere around 4,600. So I'm going to write, and I just want to explain that. A bit more detail as I didn't do earlier. 4,000 is there. You have 1, 2.5 gaps, so till 5,000 in your mind. 5,000 divided by 2.5, sorry, so it's a long gap of 1,000. Divide that by 2.5 gives you 400. So you know that that is 400. That is 4,800. And we're somewhere between here and here. So it's got to be bigger than 4,400, less than 480. So I'm going to go with 4,600. I'm going to write that here, 4,600 written there. Right, brilliant, thank you. Let's get the marks again. Reading off the graph, 1 mark for that. We know that I've done that. There we are. Answer in the range 3,200 to 3,000. Yes, if you look, I even know how to range that any of those numbers would. 25% of the countries have an area of that. Now I think I've got that, less than that. Yes. However, I'm going to be picky. I'm not going to lose a mark, I don't think. I've forgotten the units. Square kilometers. Yeah. Right. That one done. One below. Reading off at 2,000. Well, we saw that I had that. 43. I've got that ad written down. Notice the mark is for the potentially for just writing the ad. Answer in the range. Spot on, dead in the middle of the range. Brilliant. Thank you. Well done.